Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now, my apologies, it's been a couple of days since I've uploaded. I know I've been sort of banging the videos out sort of left, right and centre at the moment, but yeah, I recorded quite a long video on Friday night, basically answering a lot of your comments and questions and what have you. A lot of people have been posting, which has been really nice. And I'm still editing it because, yeah, I take forever, to be honest. So that's why there's been no videos this weekend. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Today is officially Blue Monday. That's a relatively modern phenomenon, Blue Monday. It was actually coined, I think, in 2005, and it's exclusive to the Northern Hemisphere, specifically, really, the UK. I think they sort of acknowledge it in the States. It's not an official day. But basically, what it is it's meant to be the most depressing day of the calendar year. There are a number of factors for this, including the weather, obviously the end of all the sort of festivities for Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year, return to work and everything else. But predominantly, the reason this is seen as such a depressing day, such a depressing time of year, is because financially everyone is really, really hard up, as a rule, because most people, again, this only applies to sort of countries which celebrate Christmas and have Christmas holidays, but most people get paid early for Christmas, and then they have a long, long wait until the end of January, which by its nature is a long month, a 31-day month, until they get paid again. So come third Monday of January, it's Monday, you've got to go to work, the weather's grim and it's really cold today, hence the big coat. Even got the heated seats on. I didn't even realise my car had heated seats, so there you go, you learn something new every day. Yeah, and people are a bit hard up. Now, for once on a Blue Monday, I'm still skint. I've got enough money to see me through to the end of the month, just about, in terms of like eating and putting petrol in the car and bills and all the rest of it. But for once, I'm not fussed. I'm not worried. And this can only be because I'm not gambling. Now, let me explain. When I was gambling, I always felt I had to have either a lot of cash in my pocket or a sizable bank balance, because that way I could scratch the itch of gambling. I had to have money to be able to gamble if I wanted to. I also had to have money to chase any potential losses. I wouldn't want to go and play a machine or place a bet with only £100 in my back pocket, because, well, if I lose that £100, what have I got? I've got nothing to chase it with, So I always had to make sure I had money and also cash, because a lot of my gambling was done on machines in pubs, arcades, bookies, whatever. I always made sure I had a wallet full of cash. I haven't carried cash for months, apart from the odd few quid when I know I've needed to pay for something, like get the car washed or something. Places where they're only gonna accept cash. But other than that, I've not carried cash in months, and I've not missed it. But it used to be that if I went to a cash point, an ATM, whatever you want to call it, and drew some money out, I'd have to get, there's no way I could get two figures out. I couldn't get, the money I needed. If I was going out for a night out, I wouldn't think, well, it's probably going to cost me about 50 quid. I'll get £60 out, to be sure. I'd get 200 out or 300 out or whatever my bank card and my balance and the limits on my cards would let me. And the reason for this wasn't because, well, firstly, it's because as a gambler, you want to show that you've got lots of money. As a gambler, you want to show that you've got a bit of a wedge in your pocket, because that can help excuse the gambling. If you've got 20 quid in your wallet and you're sticking that 20 quid in a fruit machine, people are going to think, well, he's obviously got a problem. He's betting his bottom dollar, so to speak, on this machine, when really he should be saving that or using it for beers or cab home or dirty kebab or something. And then you get, but then if you've got a wedge full of money, or a wallet full of money, big wedge of £20 notes, you can chuck a couple in a fruit machine. Everyone just thinks, oh, well, obviously he's got a lot of money, he doesn't care about it. So having that amount of cash in you not only enables you to gamble, it doesn't only enable you to scratch that itch if it arises, or chase a potential loss, which up here, you need to have that cash in you just in case the worst happens. There was times I was going out with 700-800 quid. Not only does it do that, but it also also deflects any potential criticism, I believe. I believe that if you can throw your money about and show off that oh, look at me, I've got loads of money, old school Harry Enfield kind of way. Sorry, any international or younger people probably won't get that reference. But if you can throw your money about, oh, look, I've got loads of cash, don't worry about it. You know, you're somehow minimising your gambling problem because, well, he can clearly afford it. He doesn't care. And the amount of times, you know, I don't know whether anyone else has done this, but you shrug off a loss. You know, you can actually really have got to you inside, but you shrug off, oh, it's only money. You know, it's only money. You know, and you say stupid things like, you can't take it with you. You know, oh, I don't care, it's a bit of fun, and it's my money, you know, I'll spend it on what I want, it's only a bit of fun. Get hit by a bus tomorrow. Obviously, knowing full well the chances of you getting hit by a bus tomorrow are relatively slim. So yeah, this Blue Monday, to wrap this video up in record time really, this Blue Monday I'm not stressed. You know, I haven't got a load of disposable income. I've got the money there that needs to pay what it needs to pay, you know, and I've got my petrol, I've got enough money to get to work, I've got enough money to buy me lunch and food and, you know, anything else that I need. But I haven't got loads of spare cash. I haven't got a wallet full of cash. I haven't got a single penny in my wallet. But I don't care. And I don't care because I don't need it. You know, finally that rational part of my brain has kicked in where I'm almost treating money like a normal human being. I've actually started buying things as well. We're doing up the house at the moment. Boredom alert here, but we're doing up the house at the moment, and I've actually gone out and I bought, you know, all the stuff we need, you know, paint and flooring, and started buying some furniture and bits and pieces, you know, and I'm happy to spend the money. I'm happy to spend the money on normal things that normal people would spend their money on, you know. And you know, as a gambler, that's very, very hard to do because you always want to keep a balance for gambling, and you get really kind of, historically, I'm only talking about myself here, but I'm sure others may have experienced this. You know, I used to get really irate when I had to spend money on normal things. You know, I used to wear clothes until they died because I didn't want to go out and buy a new coat because, you know, I wanted to, if it was like 100 quid, bloody hell, that's 100 quid. That's gambling money, you know? Even winnings I didn't really want to spend on anything other than just gambling again, which makes the whole thing completely pointless, doesn't it? You know, if you're only going to spend your winnings on gambling, what's the point in winning them in the first place? I did go through a phase, and actually if you haven't quit gambling and you don't necessarily want to quit gambling, and that's absolutely fine, you know, to each their own. You know, what I did do is go through a phase which did work, and this is where the Stone Island jackets, and in fact this Versace coat, and that's not a flex by the way, have come from, were from that period where if I got a decent win, if I won a few hundred quid, I'd go out and I'd make sure, I'd force myself to buy something tangible. I'd force myself to go out and spend that money on something that normal people would spend that money on. Because that way, at least if I did the rest of my money on gambling, which I inevitably did because I was an addict, then I'd have something to show for it. And the good thing is, buying obviously decent quality stuff, you know, it does last. And so now, you know, now I'm in recovery, I actually still have those things I bought. I bought watches, I bought expensive clothes, like I say. I've had a couple of nice comments about my Stone Island jackets. You know, I really appreciate all your comments, you know, on the videos or about anything else. You know, and I bought them because at least then I had something. You know, I had something to show for the money. It wasn't a big flex. It wasn't look how much money I've got in that instance. It was just look, you know, this might be an incredible indulgence, but at least I've got something. I've got something I can, you know, I can hold on to. So I will probably make another video. Actually, I'd like to make another video about sort of attitudes to money, because it's so fucked up in your head. Apologies for the language. So messed up in your head when you're a gambler that you know, the way you treat money purely as gambling tokens. You treat money just as a means by which to scratch this itch, and you're so reluctant to spend on anything else. And then when you do go skint, for example on Blue Monday today, you know, then you're really stressed. You know, you get severe anxiety because you know that you know that little bit of money you've got left to last you the month, you know you can't spend it, but then you're so torn because just every bit of your brain wants to gamble, and inevitably you do gamble it and you lose it, and then you have to go and beg, steal and borrow to keep through to the end of the month, because let's face it, that's how we live. I swear honestly, if us gamblers didn't gamble, we'd be the next Martin Lewis. We really would, because we're so good at, you know, making money out of thin air. We're so good at scrimping and saving and getting by on such minimal money. Anyway, sorry, I said I was going to wrap this up about 5 minutes ago, so I've rambled as always, as I do. Another video coming soon. Like I said, that viewer comments one is coming very, very shortly. I'll get that uploaded Hopefully I'll get it edited and uploaded today. The debt series is coming. I've made a start on that, and I'll try and do a few more daily vlogs as well. But until then, have a great day. Sorry for rambling. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give us a like, comment on the video if you like it, hate it, or sort of somewhat indifferent, or you want to, comment on the fact I'm losing my hair. Whatever you want to do, talk about it, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Cheers for watching.